Hello friends, and welcome to the third installation of my InPractice series. Today I will be doing a portrait study of one of my TikTok mutuals, Danielle. She gave me permission to use this gorgeous photo of her taken by photographer Sasha and Nicole. I will link both of their social media in the description if you'd like to check them out. I'll be working in gouache today, and I've already sketched out my image, so let's go ahead and get started. So originally, I thought that I would use this video as an opportunity to discuss my thoughts and feelings around social media. That made sense to me. I figured Danielle was someone that I knew through TikTok, and it would be an easy subject to discuss, but once I thought about it a bit more, I realized that there is something a little more important that I wanted to talk to you all about. While I was working on this piece, a thought that came up frequently was, wow, I'm way better than I give myself credit for. I don't know about you, but I find that sometimes in the middle of working, I suddenly realize how far I've come. Like I am suddenly present, and I can see my work almost objectively. And then that thought is almost immediately followed by, why am I always doubting myself? Why do I have this fear around not being good enough? You would think that because I have this experience so regularly that I wouldn't continue to fall back into that mindset. But for whatever reason, I find myself sometimes creatively paralyzed. Like I'm worried I can't execute the ideas that I have in my head well enough to feel like I've done the idea justice. I'm sure that I'm just overthinking and that there are likely other factors related to my mental health that could be contributing to that paralysis. But the truth is that fear is stemming from something deeper within myself that I need to address. Trying to pinpoint exactly what the root of that fear is, however, is a task all on its own. I can probably say that it's safe to assume that social media plays some part in why I feel this way. I just don't think that it's as simple as blaming Instagram. I know that a lot of people struggle with comparison, and I'm absolutely no exception to that. But I do remember a time in my life where seeing other artists motivated me instead of causing me to hide away. I've come to a point where I feel like if I can't put my best foot forward, then I shouldn't share anything at all, which frankly is a disservice to the creative process and a disservice to you all. For a while now, I've wanted to pull back on feeling like my content needs to be super polished, and personally, I enjoy being able to see the planning phases and the in-betweens of what people are creating. That's the kind of content that I want to start sharing with you guys. I started my YouTube channel and social media accounts not only to share my work, but also document my progress. Every piece isn't going to be a hit, and I have to make my peace with that, or I'm never going to get to the level that I want to be at. Additionally, I would never be this restrictive or critical of anyone else trying to pursue their passion, so why do I impose these rules around my own creativity? That I have to be good enough in order to make work. And what exactly does good enough even mean? I have started to realize that there's no wasting materials, no wasting ideas, only wasting time if I'm not spending it creating. I've had so many ideas in my head for such a long time now that I haven't actually been executing. And I've finally gotten to a place where I'm frustrated with myself and I'm ready to get out of my own way. That's part of the reason why I started this series/project in the first place. I wanted this to be a way for me to be able to practice consistently, learn, and enjoy the creative process without putting too much pressure on it. This is practice. The problem is that I still feel a bit of pressure about what I'm doing in this sketchbook, like it has to meet some kind of special standard or something. And when I look at that objectively, I realize that this is a self-imposed pressure and that all I have to do is change my mind. Stop looking for perfection because it doesn't exist. I want to get back to enjoying my process and not worry so much about trying to achieve a result. I want to get back to experimenting with materials, approaches, and styles, and I just want to take the pressure off. I'm ready to enjoy the journey. Now I just have to forgive myself for taking this long to get here. This piece is one of the ideas that I've been putting off until I felt ready enough. I decided to include it in this sketchbook, not only to move forward with the series, but to stop thinking so hard about it and just do it. I figured if I finished and I still felt like I could do it better, then I would just redo it. There's no need to put limitations on how many times I approach an idea, and there's also no need to feel like I have to get it right the very first time. Doing this painting was truly a joy, and I'm grateful that I stopped putting it off. I got an opportunity to work on pushing contrast in my piece and got more practice in executing skin tone. I'm happy with how it came out, and I'm pleased to report that Danielle loved it as well. I hope that you all enjoyed this process, and I'd love to hear your thoughts about standing in your own way and how to move past it. If you like this video, please like this video, and please feel free to leave your thoughts and comments below. I appreciate you guys for getting through another piece with me, and I hope to see you all again in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.